Nice clean start, brother. That was beautiful. Kevin got a great start. Bella not a great. This is called Big B now. We got two Bellas, so we call it Big B. The pin was favored, so she's actually still right in the race. Oh, Taylor, 9559 right there. This is the La Playa series at San Diego Yacht Club in August, early August, the 4th or something, 5th. And this includes senior Sabots, A fleet, B fleet, C1, and C2 fleet. And now the C3s are going to start. Wow, this is a huge fleet. 30 seconds. Race 1 for C3s. This is the Learn to Race fleet. This fleet generally has kids that have between 0 and 8 regattas in their lives. Now our guys are on port tack, so we got to improve that for race 2. We want to start on starboard. When you're at this development age, we want to start on starboard tack, just because it's a good lesson. If we foul early in races, it often makes our races bad. But I am proud of Catherine here. She's weaseling her way through there okay. This is going to be an extremely challenging race. You wouldn't call this La Playa conditions. La Playa is usually the wind blowing from this shore over here, this beach. And it's a game of, well, it's breezy often coming over the hill. And it's a game of picking which tack is closer to that beach. Upwind, it shifts, oscillates quite quickly. And then today we've got more of a west-southwest instead of a west wind. So we're a little bit in the lee of the yacht club, and it's a humid day. So we really haven't had the wind settle in. This is going to be a challenging race. Looks like Kevin's in first. So this is a C2 fleeter winning the A, B, C1, and C senior fleet. And I don't see what happened to our buddy Taylor. So you can tell the La Playa series is not a super serious thing. You have the race committee actually coaching from the race committee boat. So that's what we want to do on these events. That was a bad move, Kevin, right there. You just fouled. So he should do a penalty turn. The other guy had inside room on him, and as he jibed, his boom hit his mast. So we'll talk about that after the race, that we have to be sailing clean. We call it sailing clean. What that means is anticipate, first of all, we're in second place or first. We don't want to fight for first. Second is just like a first. So what we do is we round a buoy clean. We don't touch anybody. We sail around trouble, but having a great race. But in the future, it could be the Sabot Nationals final race of gold, and your boom touches somebody, you're doing a penalty turn. That's just the way we do it. It is still very light. Catherine has actually come back into the race a little bit. Okay. And here's Kevin doing circles. Oh, he decided to do a circle now. So that, again, a great learning experience. That's what these regattas are all about. We can't expect kids to know, a 5-page rule book on when you're overlapped at the windward mark and all the leeward gates and all this stuff. And we're talking pretty young kids. So this is how we can learn. When we have these situations, I can coach them at the end and say, okay, we should have done our circle immediately. At Sabot Nationals, if you were winning it right now, you would be disqualified from this race. You're not allowed to wait until the middle of the race to do penalty turns. Penalty turns are void if you're not doing them as soon as you are clear of your competition. So if you foul, you're allowed to sail on just barely long enough to get into a position that you can do it. You can't just keep on sailing. You have to work yourself into a position, do your penalty turn, and then go on. But anyway, this is not criticism. He's actually in first right now. Look who's moved into the top 5 right here. Bella rounded in about 14th. And she's in 4th right now. So that's a C2 fleeter. Kevin, trying to win his C2 fleet today so he can move up. He's already won one 24-boat C2 regatta. And then you got Bella right here. She's an 8th leader. And you can just see the concentration. Coast, 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 heel, flat. You see how she coasts through the tack? I mean, that is just beautiful. It's not a good wind shift right now, but you see what she does. She got a little heel to leeward, and she's absolutely focused, trying to go as fast as possible. I have a feel, oh good, the red boat to her left is lifted, so she's gonna start coming up here. These boats are pinching. You see how high they're going? She's gonna probably tack back here. We'll see what she does. 10312 is Chuck Sinks, one of the best Sabot sailors in the world right there. I don't know how big Chuck is. I'm gonna guess 160, 150 something. I think junior and senior Sabot national champ. There you go. It's got a little roll tack going. And what we're gonna do with him is we're gonna look at his boom angle. We have the C3 fleet and the A fleet, Anton, the national champion, going around. So he won every regatta last year. He won the North Series, he won the Nationals, he won the under 12 regatta, he won the, I don't even know, he won every single Sabot regatta. Look how loose he sails with his vang. There's Kevin in second. Here's Chuck Sinks right here, 10312. He grabs the rail as he switches sides and pulls the boat. Look how far forward his leeboard is, wow. There's Logan. Logan's been sailing Sabots a long time. Good tacks by Bella.
The water drake is pretty sweet here. Is that even pinned?
Look how good Chuck is. Oh, beautiful tack.
There was a screw in it, so it's just completely like ovaled out.
Fenton.
Sometimes you can take a piece of
Taylor coming around in about 7th. Unfortunately, Taylor got over here on the right and lost the wind, but it's easy to say. What happens is, oh, good move, dude. What happens sometimes is if you don't have your head out of the boat and you don't look ahead, all of a sudden you find yourself in just a big hole, and I think that's a little bit what happened. You don't want to be frantically looking around, but you always want to know what's going to happen to you next. Are you getting more wind? Are you getting less wind? Is there a puff approaching? You have to see those things as you get better and better. It all comes together. Chuck Sinks. I think the Sinks all three have won the Nationals in Sabots. Chuck and both of his sons, Tyler and Scotty. And he's on port tack, heeled way over, getting the center of the sail over the center of the boat, and also getting the leeboard out of the water. Bella's actually flying right here with a really loose vang. But who cares? She's flying. You could say she could have her leeboard up right now, but it's risky when you're near other boats. The boat doesn't steer well with your leeboard up. Now she's got to be careful not to go too low here. She'll get in the bad air of this one. Very light with all the C3, just the mess of the C3 down here. This is great experience. So sometimes people would think this is bad experience, but this is outstanding experience. Kevin is still in 3rd. Kevin's actually in 3rd now. Kosei is in 2nd. And watch Kosei, he'll play the main sheet. Watch, he'll go, trim. Then you're gonna watch him ease a little maybe. No, he's over trim. There we go, Kevin in 3rd. Logan in 4th. Taylor got back here. Bella must have had trouble getting around with the C3s, but this is great experience. Chuck rounded the E. Where'd Chuck round? Oh, he killed us. Holy smoke. That's Chuck Sinks for you right there. See how fast he's going through the water, guys? Watch this video. You got to see good Sabot sailors make the boat go fast first. You see he's not slowing it down. And look at his head, looking at the telltales. He's checking the telltales to make sure that he's in full, what we call VMG mode. He's just trying to fly. And Bella, Taylor came back, passed Bella. Cool, good race. Race 2. Was not able to film the start for the A, Bs, C1s, and C2s. In these conditions, you have to match angles a lot. In other words, you have to look at boats and you have to point your boat the same direction. So if I was Taylor, I would go down a little tiny bit. He's a little too high. If I was 10231, I'd probably stay. Oh, look at Kevin. Dude. Oh, Bella. Bye-bye, Bella. Big B. We're calling her Big B because little B is Bella. The other Bella. There's Kevin and Big B win in top 5. Big B doing a circle. She didn't cross those. Always want to do our circles, especially in events that don't mean anything. This regatta has no repercussions. Kevin is just dialed in. A little too much heel. No, that's good. Port tack, we do heel a tiny bit to dig the chine in and to deepen the leeward a fraction. Both of those things prevent leeway. So heel to leeward a tiny bit on port tack. Okay, Kevin felt headed, rolled a little too early. We want to roll later and come out of the tack with a big heel. Bella, look at that. Did a penalty turn, is already back into 4th. Here's Chuck Sinks right here. See how he's heeled leeward? One of the best Sabot sailors in the world. Now he is quite a bit bigger than all of us. See how he's looking around? Big B right here. Chuck, oh, our boy Chuck Eaton. Sportsman of the Year in sailing in the Pac-12, the senior year at Hawaii. Oh, big Chucky. Oh, look at that, the butt swivel tack. Yeah. I don't know who 7769 is, but look at Big B. Just, she likes to heel a lot. Her style's more like mine. We heel quite a bit. She has my style. A lot of other people say sail perfectly flat. Oh, there's Fenton right in there doing good. Here's Chuck Sinks just lifted and just trucking. Kevin's got some problems there. Bella's going to round first. Now she should close the door on Chuck. She should go below the mark, below the mark, below the mark. Yeah. Didn't need to close the door. You point right at the mark or whatever and you just say starboard very nicely. This looks like another adult right here. Oh, here's Fenton. We'll see if they... Yeah, Fenton just turned 8. Recently. Chuck Sinks running 4. Big E's on the main, keeps the boat flat, and looks back. Let's see if he looks back. He wants to keep his air clear. Hit it. Good time to do a circle. Great job, dude. But that's second circle you've had to do today.